Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube classes. In the last session, I have discussed about the Monaco government and the kingdom and about the murder. So, in look of the second video of the 2D chapter, there the murder was happened and the criminal was brought in front of the judicial system. They judged the case in the most judicial manner and decided to execute the criminal heads off. And the king read that verdict and agreed to execute the murderer head cut off. So when they are proceeded that verdict, they faced the problem. They didn't have a guillotine machine and an expert to do that. That is why they sent an enquiry letter to the French government. Here they asked to give them a guillotine machine and an expert, and if they are doing so, they would like to tell them how much they cost for that. After a week, they received the prompt reply by the French government. They are ready to send a guillotine machine and an expert, but the French government asked Monaco government to give them a 16,000 francs for sending a guillotine machine and an expert. But the king didn't agree for that, and he told the rascal is not worth that money. The wretch is not worth that money. You must find cheaper way to dealing with this criminal. Here the king had a 2 point of view. If he would like to collect the money from the people won't stand for this, because it cost more than 2 francs on the whole population of the Monaco kingdom. And second thing, people might get riot on the administration of the king itself. That is why he didn't agree here. Then he told to the ministers to find a cheaper way to dealing with that criminal. The ministers then met together and they also decided to send a similar enquiry letter to the Italian government. That they have two reasons here why they sent a similar enquiry letter to the Italian government. The first one is the French government is a republican government and it won't give a proper respect to the king. And here the Italian government was considered as like a brother monarch to the Monaco kingdom, because the Italian government ruled by the monarchy system here. That is why they call them brother monarch. Okay, so they sent a similar enquiry letter to the Italian government. After a week, they received the prompt reply by the Italian government here that they are pleasure to send a guillotine machine and an expert, but they asked to the Monaco government to give them a 12,000 francs. Okay, 12,000 francs for including traveling expensive here. But this was laid in front of the king. King thought it over and he said, the rascal is not really worth the money. You should find some cheaper way to dealing with that criminal. If you would like to give a 12,000 francs to the Italian government, it's nearly a 2 francs on the whole population of the Monaco kingdom. That is why he didn't agree. And he told he is not worth for that money, that he is a murderer. So again the ministers met together. Look at here what happened. The ministers were thinking what was to be done. Again the ministers considered and reconsidered. They assembled a commission and a committee and a subcommittee, and at last they decided that the best thing would be to alter the death sentence to one of imprisonment for life. Look, the ministers decided that they would like to change the verdict itself from death sentence to the life imprisonment. Look at here, life imprisonment. It means throughout the criminal life he should live inside the prison itself. Okay, so inside the barricades itself, inside the bar itself. So here the ministers decided that alter the death sentence or execution from the execution to the life imprisonment. Look at here what happened. This would enable the prince to show his mercy. They have a 2 reasons why they changed here from death sentence to the life imprisonment. The first reason is it will be going to show the prince mercy towards the murderer, one thing, and the second thing is it would come cheaper. Look at here, when they are executing the man's head cut off, they need to pay a lot of money. 16,000 francs, 12,000 francs is a big money and huge amount to them. But if they changed the death sentence to the life imprisonment, it may come in a cheaper way. They thought it over like that. Okay, one is changing the death sentence to the life imprisonment. There are two reasons behind that. The first one is it would show the prince mercy towards the murderer, and the second one is it would come in a cheaper way. Look at here what happened. The prince agreed to this. Look at here, the Monaco kinglet also agreed to change the death sentence to the life imprisonment, and so the matter was arranged. So here the matter was fixed. The only hitch now was that there was no suitable prison for a man sentenced for life. Look at here, again they faced the problem here. When they are putting the criminal in the prison, they faced the problem here. What was that problem? Look at here, there was no suitable prison for a man sentenced for life. No suitable prison. They didn't have a proper prison in that Monaco kingdom. There was a small lockup where people were kept, sometimes kept temporarily, but there was no strong prison fit for permanent use. Look at here, in that Monaco kingdom, the kingdom didn't have a proper prison to put the man life imprisonment, one thing, and in that kingdom you might find only a small lockups where people can put sometime temporarily in the small lockups. But however, look at here, however, they managed to find a place that would do. Finally, the ministers searched in the Monaco kingdom itself, and they found a place which would enable to punish the criminal for the life imprisonment. And they put the young fellow there. Look at here, and they put the young fellow there. Young fellow representing here the criminal. They put the criminal in that prison and there and placed a guard over him. Look at here, they appointed the guard over him. The guard was appointed to look upon the criminal, and he put an eye on the criminal here. The guard had to watch the criminal and had also to fetch his food from the palace kitchen. This is the duty of the guard. Look, the minister of the Monaco government, finally they found a place where they can execute their verdict. So here they changed the death sentence to the life imprisonment. So by sending the criminal inside the prison, they appointed the guard here. So the guard duties had to watch the criminal. The guard should have to put an eye on the criminal and had also fetch his food from the palace kitchen. Look at here, the guard also fetch in the sense bring the criminal food from the palace kitchen. Okay, palace kitchen. The prisoner remained there month after month till a year had passed. But when a year had passed, the kinglet, looking over the account of his income and expenditure one day, noticed a new item of expenditure. Look, what happened? Okay, finally they changed the death sentence to the life imprisonment. They put the young fellow, that murderer, into the prisoner. They appointed the guard to look over him. And after a day passed, week passed, month passed, a year passed. So after 1 year, what happened here? The king would like to looking towards his account, looking towards his expenditure, income, and all the taxes. So when he was looking towards the expenditure of his kingdom, he found a new expenditure for the key of the criminal here. Look at here. One day noticed a new item of expenditure when he was looking the income and expenditure. So after 1 year, the king found that the new expenditure, so that now new expenditure for the keep of the criminal. Look at here, this was for the keep of the criminal. So that new expenditure in that Monaco kingdom happened for the keep of the criminal, nor was it a small item either. So for keep of the criminal, they didn't expend much more money. Okay, it was a small item, small amount. Only look at here, there was a special guard and there was also the man's food. Man's food, it came to more than 600 francs a year. Look, it was not a much more expenditure. So what was there? There was a criminal, he is in the prisoner, and there was a guard and a man's food, both the guard and the criminal. Look at here, it came to more than 600 francs a year. So after 1 year, for keep of the criminal, the Monaco government expended only 600 francs a year. 600 francs. So the new expenditure from the criminal, one thing you should remember, and that how much cost it was? Only 600 francs only. 600 francs for the keep of the criminal for 1 year. And the worst of it was that the fellow was young, still young and healthy, and might live for 50 years. So here, why the kinglet of the Monaco government was bothered about the expenditure, new expenditure, this is the reason here. Look at here, the murderer was a young fellow, okay, and they spent 600 francs for 1 year to keep the criminal inside the prison. And the second thing is, he is a young fellow, and the most of the worst thing is it was that the fellow was still young and healthy. Look at here, the criminal, the murderer was a still young and healthy person. He might live long. Look at here, and might live for 50 years. He might be live up to 50 years. Still is a young fellow because he is a healthy one. So look at here, when one came to reckon it up, look, when one came to reckon it up, it means one, if he going to look the expenditure for the keep of the criminal for 50 years, look at here, for 50 years. So every year they are spending 600 francs, and if they spend 600 francs for 50 years, how much cost? Nearly 36,000 francs will come. Okay, so one came to reckon it up, here count it up, reckon it up in the sense count it up. He made a calculation here. If he live for 50 years, how much we have to pay or we have to spend for the keep of the criminal in the prison. So it may be a 36,000 for 50 years because every year 600 francs is there. So that is why the matter was very serious now. Look at here. The matter was serious. It would never do. So the prince summoned his ministers and said to them, look, the king thought it over. No, we shouldn't do like this. It was a serious matter. We never do like this. So that is why he immediately called the meeting for his ministers. Summoned, representing here, called. Okay. The prince called his ministers. Called, summoned in the sense called his ministers and said to them. And he told to the ministers. What he told? Look at here. You must find some cheaper way of dealing with this rascal. Look, you must find some cheaper way of dealing with this rascal, this criminal, this murderer. The present plan is too expensive. Look at here, why the present plan is too expensive? If he spend a 600 francs per year, the criminal is a young one and healthy one, he might live for a 50 years. And if he calculate for 50 years, it cost more than 36,000 francs for 50 years. That is why the king told to the ministers, the present plan is too expensive. Okay, too expensive. And the ministers met and considered and reconsidered, till one of them said, gentlemen, in my opinion, we must dismiss the guard. Look, one of the ministers in the meeting, in their deliberation, one of the ministers told like this, gentlemen, in my opinion, we must dismiss the guard. But then rejoined another. So another minister joined to his deliberation. Minister, the fellow will run away. Well, said the first speaker, the first minister told right now, let him run away and be hanged to him. So they reported the result of their deliberation to the kinglet. Look, so during that meeting here, they considered and reconsidered, and they made a committee, subcommittee, council, sub-council, everything. In that commission, the ministers made a lot of deliberation. Here deliberation in the sense that their negotiation, they discussed about the matter, how to deal this matter in a cheaper way. Okay. So one of the ministers hit upon an idea to release the criminal from the prison itself, and another minister told he will run away like that. And the first minister, one who said to release the criminal from the prisoner, he told to the second ministers and all the ministers here, let him run away. Look at here. Let him run away and be hanged to him. So let him run away and he might get rid of that matter itself. So they reported the result of their deliberation to the kinglet. So this was their result and their meeting final decision, and they set their deliberation, their negotiation, or what they discussed during that meeting. They told to the king of the Monaco, the kinglet. They submitted their verdict to the kinglet, and he agreed with them. So the kinglet of the Monaco also agreed with the ministers to release the criminal from the prison itself. Okay, so what happened? Look at here. And he agreed with them. The guard was dismissed. So when the king was agreed to release the criminal from the prison, because the present plan was too expensive to keep a criminal in the life imprisonment, that is why the king agreed here. Look at here what happened later, how they executed that decision here. The guard was dismissed and they waited to see what would happen. Okay, actually they appointed the guard to look over the criminal, to bring the criminal food from the palace kitchen. So here in the first step of their deliberation, they dismissed the guard. Okay, they dismissed the guard and they waited to see what would happen. So they dismissed the guard and they waited near the prison. What would happen? So what will that person do, that murderer will do, because there is no one to keep observe him. So what happened? All that happened was that at dinner time. Look, everything was happened at the dinner time. Look at here what happened. The criminal came out. Criminal came out and not finding his guard, he went to the prince's kitchen. Look at here. During the night time, the criminal came out from the prison, and the criminal wouldn't bother and wouldn't search for the guard. What he did, look at here. Finding is, he went to the prince's kitchen. The prisoner went to the prince's kitchen to fetch his own dinner, to bring his own dinner. Look, the criminal came out from the prison and he didn't look forward to the guard. So instead of searching or finding for a guard, he straight away went to the palace kitchen to bring his dinner, his supper. See, just imagine in our locality, if the criminal was released from the prison, he wouldn't think for further. He will definitely run away from the place. Okay, and he never show his face to them itself. But here in that Monaco kingdom, the criminal, when he came out from the prison, he didn't look for the guard. He promptly went to the palace kitchen to bring his own food. Then what happened? Look at here. Next day, he took what was given to him. So he went to the palace kitchen and he received what was given to him, returned to the prison, shut the door on himself and stayed inside. Look at here, the criminal went to the palace kitchen, received what was given to him, and he came back to the prison, shut the door on his own hand and stayed inside. So if you compare to the present contemporary prisoners, you can't imagine how they are going to escaping from the prison by holding the wall, even they are jumping from the wall. But here in that Monaco kingdom, he didn't find for the guard. He straight away went to the kitchen, received the food, came back to the prison and shut the door on his own hand and stayed inside. Then what happened? Next day, the same thing occurred. He went for his food at the proper time, but as for running away, he did not show the least sign of it. What was to be done? They considered the matter again. Look at here. So next day, the ministers waited for the one more day. Maybe today he didn't run away, maybe he will run away tomorrow. So they waited for one more day. So what happened on the next day? Next day the same thing occurred. He went out from the prison, straightly went to the palace kitchen, received what was given to him, came back to the prison, shut the door on his own hand and stayed inside. So the criminal refused to run away here. He didn't run away. So what was to be done? Look at here. And he didn't show a single least sign of running away from the prison. Here once again the ministers got confused. What to do? How to get rid of from him? Look at here. What was to be done? In the earlier, as the law directs of the Monaco kingdom, the king should have to execute him. But he thought it was a very expensive. He changed the verdict from death sentence to the life imprisonment. Okay, and the life imprisonment plan was too expensive. It cost 600 francs per year to keep up the criminal and the guard. So the king thought it over. It was not good and found a cheaper way. So the ministers told the criminal, ministers agreed in their deliberation to dismiss the guard and he let him run away like that. But here the criminal refused to run away. Okay, he refused to run away. What was to be do? What was to be do? Look at here. What was to be done? They consider the matter again. Look at here. Once again they consider this matter and they are discussing. We shall have to tell him straight out. Look, one of the ministers told to in their deliberation, in their committee, we shall have to tell him straight out, said they, that we do not want to keep him. So the ministers of justice had him brought before him. Look at here, the ministers already decided we will tell him straight out. Okay, directly we will inform to the criminal that we are not ready to keep you in the prison like that. That is why here the ministers of justice had him brought before him. Okay, so the criminal brought in front of the ministers of justice, and the ministers of justice will going to say them that we don't want to keep him like. Look at here. Up to here we discussed the problem for executing the criminal's head cut off and the life imprisonment, and even the ministers and the king agreed to release from the prison, but the criminal refused to run away from the prison here. Why he refused to run away from the prison? In the next part, I will explain why the criminal refused to run away. Okay, so far, if you have any doubt, comment me in the comment box. I'll reply to you. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.